Hello and welcome to Mighty Obstacle Studios month in review for July 2026. Dude, this month sucked. I don't really have a funny way to convey this information. It was just an awful month for me. And I'm 70% of this game's work. There were a lot of times where, like I said in the last one, I had to work on Scouter at night. And that happened a lot. But the silver lining? It's not like I got nothing done. Let's go over that. Fresh Forest as a stage is now functionally complete. Both acts have every little resource that they need to properly function in them. I even found some ways to help speed up development of this stage, like how I learned you can subdivide bones. This helped out with speeding up the process of making these vines grow smoother. I wouldn't say that the stage itself is 100% done, obviously. There is still quite a bit of work to do. One such test I had to figure out was how Godot's inverse kinematics system worked. This was introduced in version 4.6 of Godot, and I was curious to see how it would work with anything really. Turns out, pretty damn good. The reason I wanted to figure this out is because the boss for this stage is basically a giant plant monster. Wouldn't it look really nice to have a giant plant float around and have the spine of it actually moving around to follow its head? Yeah. That would be pretty damn sick, which is why the boss is going to have that. Really, that's what it comes down to with what I have to do left for Fresh Forest. I need to get the boss fight done, and I need to add a lot of detail. Some of you may be looking at this stage and thinking that there's more to do here, and you're correct! Luckily, you can update your game for Sage after it's already approved, and we will be taking full advantage of that. There's still a lot to do in this stage, so I'm going to try to make sure the rest of this video is nice and short. Oh lord, here we go. I'm going to just stop promising stuff to you guys because every time I do, something seems to make things worse. What I originally envisioned was going to take time out of my month for about the first half, turns out it took almost the entire month away from me. I'm starting to get superstitious with how often this happens. So I'm just going to stop saying stuff about extra content. Instead of promising that there's going to be a video for this month or whatever, I'll just tell you how work is going on those projects. For instance, the video is written at least. I just have to voice over the script and get gameplay to make the whole video, basically. Same thing with the Steam page. I just need to get screenshots and I need to get capsule art. You're actually seeing some of that capsule art right now because the thumbnail for this video is going to be brand new art of Scout. The Sage page is also almost done, but I need to get some pictures of Fresh Forest onto it, and also at least put a build that the administrators can test. My priorities are going to be making sure that this Sage page is done, so don't expect a video and don't expect the Steam page to be done instantly. Let's see what happens if I say the opposite now. Lightning round time! A new scoring system is in place. This scoring system is based on Devil May Cry. You can't just be amazing at one thing and get an X rank. You need to be good at everything to get that X rank. It makes these stages really fun now, and I never have to worry about someone trying to exploit the system to get a high rank anymore. You need to actually be good at the game. I made it so Bezier curves are automatic with rotating Scout now. Yes, they weren't before, it was all manual. I didn't have enough time last Sage, but I decided to make it work this time. I also fixed a bunch of animation issues with Scout's tail. I changed how her bone is set up for her inverse kinematics on her tail, to make it so that the tail would not be a pain in the ass to move around. The problem is it broke every single animation in the game. But only slightly. You wouldn't notice unless you were eagle-eyed about it. In fact, you probably didn't notice, but I still fixed it. Well, I usually end these with a recommendation, so what do I have recommended for you? Well, if you're into martial arts and romantic comedies, I would recommend the Ranma Half anime. Not the original, the brand new one from 2024. This version of the anime follows the manga basically one-to-one. At most, it just moves a couple arcs around. But it has really good animation, it has very pretty backgrounds, and honestly, it is way funnier than the original show. So I'll keep it short and sweet, because that's also why it's easy to recommend, because it's only 24 episodes right now, with a third season on the way, so give it a shot. Thanks for tuning into this episode. We make videos every month detailing the work in progress on Scouter and any other project that we may have at Mighty Obstacle Studios. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of them. We're also on Patreon, where you can join as a free member or pay to get access to the Discord server and alpha builds of Scouter. We are also on X, Twitter, whatever it's called, and we post a lot more frequently on there, so give us a follow on there as well. So what's next for Scouter? That's simple. I'm getting the Sage demo done. I can already tell this is going to be a terrible and awful 2 weeks ahead, with a lot of work on something I love so dearly, which would be Scouter. This demo has definitely lit a fire under my ass, so I'm going to make sure I can get as much of it done ahead of time, and then take advantage of the late uploads and update the game from there. Once that's done, it's going to be more and more work on the actual game itself, with a slightly less but still noticeable fire under my ass to get it done. So, expect more with Scouter. There, that hopefully won't jinx me. See you all next time. Take care.